recording button.
Application the Winnipeg Jets. Good evening. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Brendan Escott. We're the Oilers Radio Network. And the starting lineup, it's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Flexibility within reach. Get back in the game with customizable designs by Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. For the Oilers up front, Adam Henry with Kasperi Kapanen and Max Jones. On defense, Darnell Nurse and Jake Wallman, and goal, it's Stuart Skinner. For the Jets, Adam Lowry with Nino Niederreiter and Mason Appleton. On defense, Dylan Sandberg and Luke Shen. In goal, it's Connor Hellebuck. Referees, Ray Schrader and Dan O'Rourke, Joe Mahan and Jonathan Deschamps. They're on the lines. They drop the puck. We're underway here at Rogers Place. Appleton will fire it across, and Lowry will get it into the Oilers zone. Off the corner boards, an angle shot by Niederreiter goes wide over the stick of Shen on the right point and out. He'll go back into his own end and float it through the middle to Niederreiter. He'll take it over to the right wing and softly dump it into the Edmonton zone. In behind the net is Henry. On the left wing to Max Jones. They'll put it back to Wallman, and they'll go in front, or at least to the side of the Oiler net. Both teams will make changes. Wallman holds on to it. And Kyle Connor just beyond the Edmonton crease. Up the right wing to center ice to Jeff Skinner. Skinner to Bouchard. Bounces it in. Knocked out of the air by Morrissey. Goes in behind his net. Little tight turn on the left wing. Morrissey off the stick of Kyle Connor. It comes out. Matthias Ekholm. Side his own zone. Now up the left side. Cross to Bouchard. Bouchard at center ice to Skinner. Will get it in over the Jets line. Along the right wing. Got Velarde right on him. Puck goes in behind the net. Morrissey up the middle to Scheifele. Will get it out. The pass to Connor was in behind him. So it'll go into the Oiler end, and Bouchard will take it behind the net. Bouchard fourth in defenseman scoring in the NHL. 54 points coming into this game. Up the middle, and that hits the stick of Sandberg. Goes down into the Jets' end to the end boards. And Nugent Hopkins will poke it around up near the point where it's kept in for a moment. Perfetti's going to get it out for Winnipeg. We're a minute 50 gone here in a scoreless first. The Oilers taking on the Jets. Puck in the left wing corner of the Edmonton zone. It's Podkolzin, and he's able to get it out. And his penalty coming up. And it's going to be a high stick of the 2-minute variety. And Perfetti's going to the box for the Jets, and the Oilers go on the first power play.
All right, the Oilers' power play on the season currently sits 7th in the league. It's dropped 25.6%. And Winnipeg's penalty killing's dropped off about it. It's 15th in the league at 78.7. No Leon Draisaitl. Jeff Skinner.
All right, face off to the right of Hellebuck. Puck to the blue line. Bouchard on the left to Nugent Hopkins. In behind the net to McDavid. Takes it over to the right. Out to Bouchard. Back to McDavid. Across the top. He'll get it into the corner. Hits a stick. Goes loose. And DeMello will get it off the boards and down the ice.
Dylan DeMello's an excellent two-way defender.
Power play brought to you by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Puck drop back to McDavid. A 12-game point streak coming into this. He gets in over the lines. Knocked off his stick. It goes in behind the net. Over to Sandberg. He'll get it up in the air and down the ice. Stuart Skinner can set it to Bouchard. Bouchard out from the Oiler goal on the right wing to Jeff Skinner. Fire it back to McDavid. Gets up to the Jet line and into the zone on the right to Skinner. Knocked off his stick, goes cross corner. Shen to it first. He'll clear it. The Oilers haven't been able to get much going here so far on this man advantage. As Bouchard on the right wing at center to McDavid, and McDavid gets to the blue line. His pass hits Lowry. He'll get it back though. Across to Skinner to McDavid. Into the Jet zone. Lowry all over McDavid. It's along the right wing boards. Off of Jeff Skinner. Morrissey will get it out.
Need more than that in that situation for Jeff Skinner.
Skinner's got it at center ice. On the left. Gave it to Perry. He'll come into the Jet zone. Back to the point, but it went over the stick of Nurse and it comes out.
Hate to lose momentum on a power play, Cam. The Oilers have had nothing going.
Arvidsson will start up. 15 seconds to go in the man advantage. Arvidsson will shoot it in. He's got goals in each of the last 2 games. He's puck dumped into Jet zone and the puck along the boards and flipped to the line, but that one is kept in, and it was Arvidsson. He can swing it all the way across to Nurse. A shot. That's off the outside of the net, and it is cleared out and down at least to the blue line. As Tanev got it out, Arvidsson brings it right back in. Drops it on the right to Henrique. Then Henrique's pass hits a stick, comes back to Henrique. A shot, and that goes wide. Penalty over. Oilers 0 for 1 on the power play. Scheifele at center ice. Back into his own end. It goes to Sandberg. Adam Morrissey. Get it up the left wing, or make that flurry on the left wing off of Scheifele and in. Kulak will get it out to Janmark. He'll get to center into the Jet zone. Checked by Miller. Miller clears it out. Kulak in his own end for Ekholm. And just off of Brown, he'll bring it in on the right side. A shot and a pad save by Hellebuck. Brown gets it back off the left wing to the blue line. Ekholm blasts it wide. Goes off the end boards. It's in the right wing corner. Miller in behind the net for the Jets. Rims it on the right wing. Scheifele's able to get it out. Kulak at center ice. He's into the Jet zone to Janmark on the right wing, to the right corner, towards the net, and Hyman's shot goes off a leg from a sharp angle. And the puck in the corner. And up the left wing comes Hayden Fleury. Fleury got it to the Edmonton line. That was it. Jeff Skinner coming the other way. Into the Jet zone. Shoots! Scores! Shot by Jeff Skinner, and it's 1-0 Edmonton.
He ripped that one home. Connor Hellebuck would probably tell you should have that back, but I think Hellebuck thought that Skinner was going to basically delay and give the puck to Connor McDavid. Instead, he rips one from distance. I was going to say defer and give it to McDavid. 1-0, the Oilers with the lead.
5:28 in. Blocker side on Hellebuck. He gets his 12th of the year, and there was no screen.
It's just, he bombed it.
He did.
He picked the top corner blocker side on him, but I think Hellebuck thought he was going to give the puck up to McDavid, and he didn't. And it ended up in the goal.
Nice shot by Jeff Skinner, and the Oilers have a 1-0 lead on the Winnipeg Jets. Puck sent into the Edmonton zone. Rimmed up the right wing to Arvidsson. Arvidsson playing in his 600th NHL game. Across the Podkolzin and into Jets territory. Right wing corner now to Nugent Hopkins. To the blue line to Stetcher. He'll get it across to Kulak. He'll give it to Podkolzin. Now into the left wing corner of the Jets zone. Goes behind the net. Nugent Hopkins to Arvidsson. Arvidsson to Nugent Hopkins. 1-0 Oilers on the goal by Jeff Skinner. Back to Kulak. A shot that's blocked in front of the net, and Lowry's able to get it out.
That hit.
DeMello.
Yeah, he's hurting, but he blocks a lot of shots. Eats a lot of pucks, Cam.
Slowly goes to the Jets bench. Does Dylan DeMello. It's inside the Edmonton zone. As it goes in front of the net. Kulak there for the Oilers. Across to Stetcher. He'll come out to center ice. Dump it in. Hellebuck out to play it. Over to Sandberg. And up the left wing. It only gets to center ice. Broken up by Walm and then lost it at the blue line. Tanev. Just to go back into his own end. Now shot out of play. And we get the whistle. We are going to take a break. It's 1-0 for the Oilers. 6 minutes, 39 seconds gone in the first period. They host the Winnipeg Jets. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers. NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. 1-0 Oilers lead the Jets here in the first period. 6:39 in. Tonight's Kids of Oil Country 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's in support of Tim's Camps, helping young people from underserved communities gain the skills and confidence to rewrite their stories for a brighter future. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50 to support. Puck flipped up and off the mesh in the Edmonton zone, so we get the whistle. Jeff Skinner, the goal scorer for Edmonton, his 12th of the year. That was 5:28 into this first period to stake the Edmonton Oilers to a 1-0 lead.
Good start.
Yep, good start. Janmark taking the draw. Janmark, Brown, and Perry are out there with Nurse and Wallman. Puck goes to Stuart Skinner. I'll set it to Nurse. Give it to Wallman, right corner. Up the right wing boards to Connor Brown. Up in the air and out. Barron at center ice to Iafallo into the Edmonton zone. Left wing to Tanev. He's top of the circle. Throw it around on the right. Goes just off the stick of Perry. Right to Janmark. And he'll wheel to center across to Brown. He'll softly dump it in. Puck poked into the left wing corner to Perry. He'll get it back to the point, but it was over the stick of Wallman and out.
He airmailed that baby, didn't he?
He fired it right down. Wallman has it at the side of the Edmonton goal. 1-0 Oilers, 7.5 gone here in the first. Wallman being pressured now by Kyle Connor. They get to the end boards. Connor steals the puck to the right wing point. Gave it to Shen, got it low to Scheifele. He's got it left wing corner to the blue line. Morrissey shot, and that goes wide of the Edmonton goal. Shen in from the right wing point. Behind the goal to Scheifele. Centering pass gets blocked, comes back to him. Tried it again, still couldn't get it through. Now on the right wing, just missed Velarde in front. Tip just wide by Connor. The rebound put in front, and Kyle Connor shot it wide. Puck on the right wing point. Morrissey will let a shot go, blocked by Bouchard. Jeff Skinner into the left wing corner. With Kyle Connor on him. Velarde got it free. And now Skinner up the boards to McDavid, and he'll come out to center, give it to Bouchard, in over the jet line. On the right to Hyman, pad save, rebound, put on net, saved by Hellebuck off of Jeff Skinner. Skinner's got it now again, his shot hit the stick of Morrissey and went wide. Skinner again with it to McDavid, to the point, Bouchard, his shot doesn't get through.
That one got all of Zach Hyman. Looked like it hurt him a bit.
Scheifele out to center ice. Takes a hit in front of the Edmonton bench. Puck goes to Ekholm.
Jeff Skinner with a great shift.
He's flying out there. He's got a goal in this game, and that was an incredible shift. And the puck dumped into the jet zone, and DeMello will get it out to center ice to Perfetti. Into the Edmonton end. Chris crosses. Pass comes across on the right. Nemestikov, right wing corner to the blue line. DeMello shot tipped on net, and a pad save made by Skinner. That's his first of the game. Puck along the boards, and Nugent Hopkins gets it free. Right wing to Arvidsson. Into the Jets end. Goes to the right wing corner. Put it in behind the net. Nemestikov's going to get control for the Jets. We'll go across. Morrissey's pass hits a stick. It's kept in. Make that Sandberg back into his own end, up the right wing. Now to Perfetti into the Edmonton zone. His shot launches off the stick of Nugent Hopkins, goes off the glass and comes out. Colin Miller to the Edmonton blue line, gets it in on the left wing. Just over the top of the circle. Henrique will bump it back. It'll go to Stetcher. On the left side, Wallman got it out. The icing against the Oilers with 10:04 to go in the first. 1-0 Edmonton leads.
Well, the Oilers, Jake Wallman corkscrewed himself in a little bit of trouble there defensively, but he got good support. The Oilers didn't quit around him. It basically kept the Jets outside, and Bouchard fronted a short side attempt from Connor, and he just missed the net.
Whoa.
And that it was partially because Bouchard took the angle away, and then a good opportunity the other way for Hyman and then Jeff Skinner.
Puck gets into the middle, now on the left to Scheifele. He'll get it back to the point. Morrissey to Scheifele on the left wing. In front of the net, goes off a Stetcher. From the right side, a shot, and a stick save made by Skinner. And the puck cleared out by Kapanen. Just over that center ice line, will dump it in cross corner. Morrissey hit Kapanen with it. It goes to the boards on the right wing. McDavid to the blue line to Wallman. Try to get back to McDavid. It is just knocked out by Scheifele. Nurse to Wallman. Fanned on his clearing attempt. Scheifele's got control. Back to the point. Sandberg shot just wide. Comes off the end boards. And Kapanen will have it go off with Scheifele. Comes across to Jake Wallman. Up the left wing. Now able to get it out. McDavid to center. Comes in over the jet blue line. To Perry. He'll walk in. The shot. It goes over the net. The puck goes to the right corner in the Jet zone. Near the top of the circle. Scheifele will get it out. Left side to Niederreiter. He'll dump it in. McDavid rimming it to Brent Kulak. Center ice now to Perry. Off the right wing boards and in. Miller in the right corner. 8:40 to go in the first. 1-0 Oilers lead. The left side, Fleury got it out. Jammed off the boards and out of the Edmonton zone by Ekholm. Miller to Fleury. Center ice, Fleury will shoot it in. Skinner knocks it down, gets it up on the glass, goes off a puck, goes into the line. Miller's shot, no one hit Bouchard in front of the net. The puck along the boards, Isaiah follows, got it in his skates. Connor Brown's trying to jam it loose. Tanev in there as well. It comes up near the blue line, and Janmark got it out.
Bouchard, Gimpy going off the leg. That got him in an unprotected spot. That's going to hurt.
Stetcher in behind the Oiler net with it. On the right wing, the Podkolzin off the glass and out.
Boy, this team plays a much more aggressive forecheck than certainly than the Islanders and the Rangers did on that end of that tail end of that New York trip.
Nugent Hopkins to Kulak in the neutral zone to Arvidsson. A loop back. Up the right wing to Stetcher. Comes into Jets territory. Off the right wing boards. Around Podkolzin. Let it go back to Nugent Hopkins to the blue line. Kulak across to Stetcher. Shoots it wide of the net. On the left point, Kulak will keep it in. Skipped it to the left wing corner. Podkolzin to Kulak on the blue line. Down the left wing to Arvidsson. Cycles it in behind the net. Nugent Hopkins puts the pressure on Morrissey. He'll get it just to the line, but it was knocked down by the high stick of Jeff Skinner, they say. We'll take a break. 7:08 to go in the first. 1-0 Oilers lead the Jets from Rogers Place. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
So we both win. We're on this road together. Rogers is Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Tide tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stewart steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers.
Hockey season is back. And so are the deals at Boston Pizza. Cheer on your team while ordering off their game day menu, or come in and see what great promotions they have going on. At Boston Pizza, they always have something craveable for you to enjoy. Boston Pizza, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Cheers to a great hockey season.
At Fountain Tire, our focus is taking care of your vehicle. Your focus? Saving up to 25% off select tires. Plus, getting up to a $120 mail-in rebate on a set of 4 select tires until April 26th. So we both win. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
5:52 to go in the first. Oilers and Jets tied at 1. Jones goes to the box for Edmonton. So the first power play of the night for Winnipeg.
And the Jets got the best power play in the league, and they got all their horses. They're at 30.7%. Edmonton's penalty killing has moved up to 21st in the league at 77%. Edmonton with a very ineffective power play of their own in this game. 2 goals scored in this game, one each team, and I don't think either of the 2 teams will be very happy with how the goals happened.
Oilers penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers, as it's cleared all the way down the ice off the draw. Max Jones off for roughing. And out from behind his net, Morrissey. On the right to Scheifele. He'll get to center through the middle. Into the Oiler end on the left to Ehlers in front of the Edmonton net. Poke towards a goal, and Stuart Skinner had to get his left pad on it, then cover it up. Perfetti from Samberg and Ehlers at 13:39 tying this game for the Winnipeg Jets. Jeff Skinner opening the scoring for the Oilers. Face off to the left of Stuart Skinner. 21 saves and a 3-1 win at New York on Sunday against the Rangers. Morrissey has it on the right wing. Cross ice pass picked out of the air, got to the line, and Henrique got it to the line. Connor kept it in. Goes down low, and Wallman will get it out through the middle.
Wallman trying to dig himself out. He had a tough couple of shifts to start this game. Made a real good read there. Solid anticipation. Got the puck to length of the ice.
Morrissey right in front of his net. And up the right wing, and it'll go back to Scheifele. Scheifele drops it to Connor. Connor then put it right to Brett Kulak. He'll just shoot it down the ice. Hellebuck to Miller. Colin Miller across to Cole Perfetti. Cross ice. That skips over a stick. Kapanen will bring it in for Edmonton. His pass across and just off the stick of Podkolzin. Then Podkolzin with a big hit on Iafallo in the corner in the Jet zone.
Trucked him.
Woo. Nemesnikov over to Perfetti. 29 seconds to go in the power play for the Jets. Perfetti to center ice. Off the boards and in. After it, Kulak. Rims it off the glass and out. Nemesnikov gave it to Iafallo into the Oilers zone to Perfetti. Throws it across to Niederreiter. Right wing corner to Nemesnikov. Then Nemesnikov's stick breaks. And Podkolzin will get it all the way down the ice.
Good job on the PK there for the Oilers.
Yep. Jets 0 for 1 with a man advantage. 3:49 to go in the first. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Jets. Here at Rogers Place. Sandberg on the right to DeMello. Now up the right side, it goes to Tanev into the Edmonton zone. Little bank pass over to the left. Sandberg's got to come in from the blue line. It goes in behind the Edmonton net. Troy Stetcher, left wing to Jeff Skinner. Now to McDavid, into the middle of the ice for Nurse. He'll come in, shoot it. That's off a stick, hits the end glass. Nurse gets to it, goes to the left wing corner. Puck up against the boards. On the left wing as it came free, goes across to Sandberg. He'll throw it down into the Edmonton zone. Stuart Skinner's going to have to play it. Tanev was down there first. Nurse on the left that hits a broken stick, goes right to McDavid. In over the Jet line, down the left wing, a shot, and that's wide of the Jets net. Kept in by Stetcher. Right wing boards to McDavid, to the front. He'll shoot it, miss on the short side.
Almost had him.
Puck cleared out by Scheifele. Now on the right wing, Velarde over the Edmonton line to Morrissey in front. He tried to return pass. That was broken up. Bouchard was able to get in front of it. Kyle Connor in the right wing corner of the Edmonton zone. Lost it to Ekholm. To Janmark. Couldn't get it out. Went off of Velarde. Sticks all over the ice. One broken, one still intact.
That puck was outside.
Yeah, and there's the call on the offside with 2:22 to go in the first. The Oilers and the Jets are tied at 1. Shots are just 5-4 now for Winnipeg. Face off outside the Edmonton blue line.
Well, good kill for Edmonton.
Yes. Never let Winnipeg really get set up. Oilers will be at home Saturday. Seattle's here. 8 o'clock game. Oil Kings at home Sunday at 4 against Red Deer. Sandberg on the left side. Shoot it in. Rides up on the glass. Goes to Nurse. Put it behind the net. It's going to sit back there. And Ehlers shoved against the boards by Wallman. It comes loose to Nurse. He's got room on the left. Throw it into the middle. Nugent Hopkins to Arvidsson over the line. His shot. And that one blocked by Sandberg. Goes to the left wing corner. DeMello will get it out. Give it to Perfetti. Off the right wing boards and into the Edmonton zone. Stetcher to Arvidsson. Arvidsson through center ice. In over the line on the right wing. Play it in behind the net. Puck gets to the left corner. Adam Henrique for Edmonton. Back to the blue line. To Kulak. It went to the middle and just went off the stick of Arvidsson. And brought in by Scheifele to Kyle Connor. And that skipped over his stick. It does come out.
Kulak's got to just put that puck on the net. This team's good on the counter.
Mark Scheifele at his own blue line. To Miller, now to Fleury. Center ice. Fleury will shoot it in. Skinner to jam the puck on the right. Around to Max Jones. To Henrique. Center ice, you can shoot it in on the backhand. We're coming up to the last minute of the first period. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Jets here at Rogers Place. Henry got it to the middle in the Jets zone. Bouchard unable to get a shot. Mallardy back into his own end to Miller up the left side to Kyle Connor. Give it to Hayden Fleury inside his own end. Fleury on the left wing to Connor. At center ice, dumps it in. Ekholm in behind the net, trying to get away from Appleton. Cross to Bouchard. Bouchard, a long pass on the left wing. Jeff Skinner to Hyman, and Edmonton offside with 29 seconds to go here in the first, and the game tied at 1.
Pretty even first period.
Yeah, I would say so.
Connor Hellebuyck got beat from a shot from distance. Maybe Jeff Skinner's most impressive goal that he scored. But the Oilers caught back and in for the even up goal. And neither team particularly effective on the power play.
No.
And both teams have good power plays. Oilers penalty killing starting to take some strides here again.
Yeah.
Drop the puck.
14 of 14 in the last 5 coming into this one. Oilers PK. Morrissey with it. Side his own end over to DeMello. Up the right wing off of Barron. Goes back to DeMello. 20 seconds to go in the period to Morrissey. The left wing, Tanev will direct it in. Back home to Bouchard. Now to McDavid up the right wing to Hyman. Into the Jet zone. Goes to the right wing corner. 8 seconds left. On the end boards. We'll give the puck to McDavid. McDavid left corner. Centering pass off the stick of the netminder Hellebuyck. And the period will end. And it'll be tied at 1 after 1, which is probably fitting.
This is a low event game so far. Because both teams can defend.
Yes. Very different than the way things were against Utah the other night, where it was a lot of chances for Edmonton, and they made good on 7 of them en route to a 7-1 win. But here after 20, as you would expect, good chances, tough to come by. And you got an Edmonton team that's won 3 straight. You got a Winnipeg team that's 16-4-1 in their last 21 and 47 wins. The Oilers and Jets are tied at 1. The Kids of Oil Country 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's back with life-changing jackpots. Tonight's jackpot, it's sitting at $629,000 and climbing. Our next lucky winner will be John tonight. Don't miss out. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. Jeff Skinner scored for Edmonton in the first. Cole Perfetti for the Jets. Starting things off here in the second period. Janmark, or make that Henrique to take the draw. Henrique out there with Jones and Kapanen. Nurse and Wallman, and the puck brought in by Jones. He'll shoot it, and he whistles it over the Jets' net. And Lowry's able to get it out. Jake Wallman inside his own end, over to Nurse. Up the right wing for Kasperi Kapanen. Banks it off the right wing boards and in. Sandberg wanted to reverse it, but Henrique got in the way, and it's up against the end boards in the Jet zone. Goes over to Kapanen on the right wing. He's in the corner. Makes a couple of moves. Gets pinned by Sandberg. Lowry and Henrique are there to find a loose puck. It's still in their skates. Max Jones comes in as well. Jones got it free. It goes in behind the net. And sent up the right wing as Shen was able to get it out. The puck hits center ice. Kapanen back into the Edmonton zone. Across to Nurse. Tied at 1, just underway here in the second period. A minute gone. Puck dumped into the Jets end. Sandberg in the corner. Stripped of it by McDavid. He'll center that, and that was broken up, but it goes to the left wing point. We're at home. Left wing corner to McDavid. Back to the blue line. Ekholm. A blast. The save made by Hellebuyck. And on the right side, able to get it out was Scheifele. McDavid down the right wing, comes into the Jets end. Stops up to the blue line. Bouchard shot. That hit Hellebuyck. He never saw it, but he made the save, and it's cleared out.
Good play by McDavid, though. Stop, hop, and drop, and got the puck for a long-range bomber that got through, and frankly, Hellebuyck was lucky to stop it.
Ekholm inside his own end, over to Bouchard. The left wing to Jeff Skinner. Through the middle, off of Zach Hyman's stick to the right corner. Hyman and Sandberg go to the end boards. And the puck on the right wing. Shen was able to clear it out. Kulak inside the Edmonton blue line. To McDavid. It hit Scheifele. Goes into the Oilers zone. Scheifele will throw it across to Kyle Connor. Back to Mark Scheifele to the blue line. And Morrissey, a shot and a glove save made by Stuart Skinner. 2 minutes, 11 seconds gone here in the second. Oilers and Jets are tied at 1. Faceoff will be to the right of Stuart Skinner. Puck goes in behind the Edmonton goal. Kulak will get it up the left wing. Center ice for Victor Arvidsson. Game 600 in his NHL career is Arvidsson. He'll dump it in. On the left wing to Nikolai Ehlers. Is able to get it out to Nemesnikov. Nemesnikov into the Oilers zone. Cut across the middle. Lost it. Kulak will get it out. Left wing to Skinner. He'll dump it in. He goes after it. In boards with Morrissey. Morrissey to Nemesnikov, now up to Ehlers. He's going to bring it out, maybe a 2-on-1. Ehlers cross-ice pass to Perfetti, a little far for him, and he tried to center it, and it goes off the outside of the net.
Damn, that almost deflected in off of the defender's stick, short side on Stuart Skinner. Edmonton lucky.
That's cleared out of play.
That never happened to you, I know that.
That was cool. It hit the outside of the net, but yeah, it almost hit the stick and would have went short side upstairs.
You usually just got beat clean, right?
That's right.
They didn't need a lot of help to get past you.
No, not at all.
All I know is you're a heck of a broadcaster.
Face off just outside the Jets' blue line. Miller to Fleury up the left wing, gets it into the Oilers zone. So reverse by Nurse to the right wing boards, and Brown will get it out. He'll find Nurse. Pokes the puck in past Miller. Goes in behind the net. Hellebuck to play it. Give it to Iafallo. Will go in behind his goal. And on the right wing to Miller. Center ice. Miller will shoot that in. Goes off the glass. Bounces it behind the Edmonton net. Puck is centered and goes all the way to the line, and it comes out.
Jake Wallman's had a tough night handling the puck, Cam. Some pucks and soft dumps and chips back behind the goal.
Puck directed in by Barron. Stuart Skinner around the boards to Connor Brown. At center ice, softly dumps the puck in. Sandberg goes in behind his net. Through the middle to Shen. Center ice to Lowry and over the line to Appleton. Cross ice looking for Niederreiter. Missed him. The puck in the left wing corner of the Edmonton zone goes top of the circle. Lowry along the boards. Throws it in behind the net. Ekholm helps it around. We'll get up near the blue line. Jones couldn't get it out. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Bouchard to Ekholm. Ekholm out through the middle. Now to Kapanen. Into the Jets end left side. That's poked off his stick.
He's got to get it deep there.
Velarde to center ice. Tried to shoot it in. Knocked out of the air by Ekholm. Matthias Ekholm on the left wing in his own end. Over to Nurse in the right wing corner. Tied at 1. 4.5 gone here in the second period. Up the left wing to center to Jones. He'll shoot it in. Hellebuck will stop it in behind the net. Got it to the left corner. Morrissey to Scheifele. Scheifele starts the rush. Left side to Kyle Connor. Back to Scheifele. Goes in the left corner to the blue line to Morrissey. Now over to DeMello. A shot that was deflected just wide. Jammed off the right wing boards and out by Zach Hyman. Center ice, Hyman. Left wing to Skinner. To McDavid. Shot it in. Morrissey comes out from behind his net up the left wing. To center ice off of Kulak into the Edmonton zone it goes.
This is a considerably tighter game than we saw the other night.
Isn't that the truth? McDavid down the left wing into the Jets end. Goes to the left wing corner, now in behind the net to the right. A centering pass. Skinner scores! Jeff Skinner! He fanned on the shot, and it still went 5-hole. And it's a 2-1 Oilers lead.
So the Jets are looking down at their bench to see whether or not Zach Hyman interfered on netminder Connor Hellebuck. McDavid an outside drive, and he goes back behind the goal.
Skinner never touched it. That was a Jet stick.
It's going to be Connor McDavid's goal.
It's going to be Connor McDavid's goal. Skinner's stick was there, but I think the Jet stick was in front of Jeff Skinner's stick.
Jets are trying to buy an extra second here to evaluate, was Hyman interfering. He's definitely in the blue paint, but he was pushed in there by Colin Miller. We're getting a challenge here.
Winnipeg is challenging the play on the ice for goaltender interference prior to the goal.
I got to tell you, my initial brush, I thought it was interference. My second look,
maybe no,
but the fact that they're challenging, usually they're right in these situations.
Well, this one's a little more gray than an offside, which
and again,
is cut and
in the spirit of the game, in the spirit of the rule, this should be a game about creating offense. There's no question Hyman's in the blue paint.
And making contact. I haven't seen the replay, but I'm about to. Blue paint. Got pushed in. I mean, what are you going to do? He got pushed in. And Andy, I don't even know he touched Connor Hellebuck. Oh, no, he touched him. But
I think this is.
But he got pushed in. That's going to be a goal, I think.
I think it's coming off the board.
Do you? Miller pushed him in. He would have made no contact with Hellebuck unless he got pushed in, which he did. I don't know. Yeah, if he doesn't get pushed in, he does not touch Hellebuck.
The fans are not going to be happy, but I have a feeling this is coming off the board, Cam.
If that's not a goal, I don't know what is.
Well, that's the problem, I mean? And this was, If he doesn't get pushed in, he does not touch him. You can be in the blue paint, you just can't make contact with the goalie. And he wasn't making contact until he got pushed. We're 5.5 into the second. It might be 2-1 Oilers. It might not. Yeah, it looked like they're taking some time on this one, which always concerns me.
I don't think Jeff Skinner got his stick on it. Looking at the replay, I think that went off a Jet stick, but his stick was right there as well.
It's not like they only have to go back 2 seconds for the, go to 14:32 if we got to drop the puck again here, if it doesn't count. I will say, I think it's in the gray area too. We have a decision. It's being rendered.
After reviewing the play, the call on the ice is a good goal.
It's a call,
He's got a bench minor, delay of game.
All right. So the Oilers are up 2-1.
And on a power play. Well, maybe Skinner did get his stick on it. I just saw another replay. I think it's going to be Skinner's 13 from McDavid and Nurse.
Oh, yeah. No, I think he did. It hit a Jet stick also, but... Okay, so Skinner from McDavid, Nurse.
McDavid's now got a 13-game point streak.
And the Oilers have a 2-1 lead. And they're on the power play. And it's brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Sandberg off the draw, will shoot it down the ice. Stuart Skinner will set it in behind the net. Edmonton 0-for-1 on the power play. This is their second chance with the man advantage. Through the middle, McDavid. In over the line, left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Rims on the right, Jeff Skinner. Skinner to the blue line, then hit the stick of Lowry. It comes out. Skinner out after, and he missed it. It comes in front of the net and just off of Jeff Skinner. And why? Oilers dodge that bullet, and it's Nugent Hopkins through the middle. In over the line on the right to Jeff Skinner, across to McDavid, to the blue line to Bouchard, to McDavid to Bouchard. Left wing McDavid, cross ice pass, that's broken up as Tanev got in between it, and it goes to the end boards. 2-1, Oilers lead. 6.5 gone here in the second period. It's still tied up on the end boards in the Jet zone.
Got to come on. You got to dig in.
Now it's worked loose to the left corner to McDavid. McDavid in front of the net, put it right through the slot, goes to the right wing. Nugent Hopkins, right wing side, top of the circle. To the blue line, to Bouchard, over to McDavid, comes down the left into the corner, in behind the net, over to the right wing point. Bouchard walks it to the middle, over to McDavid, left wing, skips off the stick of Nugent Hopkins, and Tanev's going to get it out and dump it to the Edmonton blue line. Bouchard's pass on the left goes off the stick of McDavid, comes back to Evan Bouchard. Now to Nurse. Into the jet zone to Perry. Cross ice pass to Arvidsson. Checked on the play. Sandberg will clear it out. 10 seconds go on the Edmonton power play. 2-1 Oilers lead.
Would have liked to have gotten a shot. They never did.
Wallman to Arvidsson. He'll blast it in off the glass. Penalty done. Puck on the left point. Nurse couldn't keep it in. It went off of Appleton. It comes out. Now Niederreiter in over the line with Morrissey. The pass, scores.
Wake up.
Josh Morrissey jumped into the play, and Niederreiter found him and ties this game at 2.
Oilers sleeping through the neutral ice area. You got to know when the forwards got to support the defense there. You got 3 guys on the ice here on a second power play unit. You know they're going to get an even strength in a stretch, and Wallman sitting back there in a 2-on-1 trying to take the pass away. And a great play by Niederreiter, and he slides it through, and Morrissey with a tap in on the short side.
11th of the season for Morrissey.
What do we talk about losing momentum on power plays? And the Oilers have not. Obviously, Leon Draisaitl, I mean, he's number 1 in the league in power play goals after the last 6 seasons. Big absence, but didn't have much juice going. Need to simplify that first unit without Leon out there. And then they come right back and tie the game, Cam.
Sent into the Jets' end. DeMello off the boards. Thought it hit somebody at the Edmonton bench. So did everybody at the Edmonton bench. Puck brought in by Scheifele. Goes to the left wing corner. To the blue line. Morrissey on the right to Kyle Connor. A shot and a glove save made by Stuart Skinner. We're going to take a break. 8 minutes, 8 seconds gone here in the second. Oilers and Jets tied at 2. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 8 minutes, 8 seconds into the second. Tied at 2. Oilers and Jets. We're almost halfway through this game. Shots are 7-7. Scoring opportunities have been awfully tough to come by. Face off to the left of Stuart Skinner. Jeff Skinner's got a pair for Edmonton. Perfetti and Morrissey have scored for the Jets. Puck to the right wing point. DeMello throws it across to Morrissey on the left wing. Scheifele to Morrissey on the right to Kyle Connor. His shot, pad save by Stuart Skinner. And the puck comes up the left wing. Janmark will get it out. DeMello inside his own blue line. Over to Morrissey. On the right wing to Velarde. To the Edmonton line, that's it. The other way is Brown. He'll shoot it in. In on the forecheck, Janmark. Loose puck will go to Corey Perry. He's up against the boards with Scheifele. Then Brown to the point to Kulak. Shovels it back behind the net. Off the stick of Perry. Perry will get it in front of the net. And for Brown, just went off his stick over to the right wing. Puck in the right wing corner of the Jet zone. Scheifele. Checked by Perry. To the point. And it goes off of Scheifele. And he's able to get it out for the Jets. Up the right wing to Velarde. He'll dump it in. Velarde recovering it. On the left wing in Edmonton territory to Kyle Connor. Kyle Connor off the left wing boards to the blue line. To Scheifele. He's top of the circle to the right point. Sandberg waiting, didn't shoot it. Now he tried to. Now from the right wing, the shot saved. The rebound, another stop by Stuart Skinner. Lowry had the second offering. Skinner had come across. Puck in the left wing corner. Lowry to the point, and his pass picked off by Kapanen. Kapanen into the Jets' end. He'll stop on the right wing. To the right wing corner for Jones. Mac Jones up against the right wing boards. Lowry got it free to Niederreiter. He'll cut to the middle as he gains center. Shoots it in off the glass. Just over halfway gone this second period. tied at 2. The Oilers and the Jets. Henrique will get it out.
Winnipeg's done a great job stripping pucks in the neutral ice area. Edmonton's got no rush going at all here.
Up the left wing, the pass to Nemesnikov goes off an Edmonton stick. No icing. It's rolled towards the goal. Scooped up by the glove of Stuart Skinner. He'll hold on with 9:39 to go here in the second. We're going to take a break. It's the Oilers and Jets tied at 2. From Rogers Place, Sport Dealers, NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Puck in the right corner to Bouchard. Up in the air. Out. Then we get a glove pass in the neutral zone. Oilers will complete the 3 games against the Jets this year, April 13th in Winnipeg. Jets were here to start off the regular season.
You have to think that Leon Draisaitl and Trent Frederick will be in the lineup that night. Neil Pionk for Winnipeg, who's a very good defenseman.
DeMello up the right wing to Perfetti, directs it in. Bouchard to the end boards, around the right wing to Hyman. They'll go cross ice to Ekholm into the Jet zone, down the left wing towards the net, off the stick of McDavid, but Hellebuck made the save, and it's sent up the left side to center to Ehlers. Only got it to the Edmonton blue line. Ekholm to McDavid, just into Jets territory, and out through the middle will be Ehlers. Come into the Oiler end on the right. Tried to backhand it to the middle, didn't get much on it, and Bouchard can get it out. Off the skate of Morrissey, he's got to go deep into his own end. Across to DeMello, up the right wing to Ehlers, comes back to DeMello, over to Morrissey. Morrissey through the middle, and that's icing as Tanev couldn't get his stick on it. 8:29 to go in the second, tied at 2. Faceoff will be to the right of Hellebuck. Leads the NHL in save percentage, goals against, and wins. He's had an incredible season. Oilers had one too many on the ice. Podkolzin skates off. Nugent Hopkins gets set to take the draw against Morgan Barron. Nugent Hopkins with 6 points in the last 2 games coming into this one. Gets to the corner. DeMello off the glass and out of play. That one goes right into the penalty box. Do that again in the Jet zone to the right of Hellebuck. Oilers will keep the same group out there. Nugent Hopkins, Perry, and Arvidsson. Nurse and Wallman on the back end. Jets make a change. Scheifele comes out to take the draw. His line along with Velarde and Kyle Connor. Nugent Hopkins wins it to the left wing point to Nurse. Down the left wing boards for Arvidsson. Towards the net. That was blocked by Sandberg. Puck back to the blue line. Nurse shot. Tipped just wide by Nugent Hopkins. It's in behind the goal. Arvidsson to the point. Kept in by Nurse, but it went right to Scheifele. He'll get it out down the left side to Kyle Connor over the line. The shot. Great save made by Stuart Skinner. Puck sent out by Perry.
It was a terrific stretch passer catching the Oilers laterally here.
Scheifele on the left wing, into the middle to Kyle Connor, and he had Arvidsson all over him, and Nurse will get it out of the zone. Sandberg inside his own blue line. To Miller, take it to the side of his net, now come up the right wing. Through the middle to Iafallo, it goes into the Oiler end. Kulak to Janmark to Nurse. Nurse through the middle to Kulak. Now on the left wing to Janmark. Into the left wing corner of the Jet zone. He stops along the boards. His pass to the point gets picked off, and it's Iafallo out with it. He wanted to get it to Barron, but that doesn't get through. Connor Brown will shoot it in. Sandberg. Side his own end. Cross ice pass. Just went off the stick of Janmark. Does get across to Miller. Got it out through the middle of the ice. Hot Colson will get to it, come into the Jets end, comes down the right wing, gets by Sandberg, goes to the corner, drives it in front of the net, and a pad saved by Hellebuck. Brown back to the point, Stetcher's shot, and that's blocked. And the puck cleared out by Barron. Kulak with it in his own end. 6:38 to go here in the second. Tied it to the Oilers and the Jets. Goes down the right wing, that's icing against Edmonton. Good drive to the net by Pot Colson.
Real good. Had a conversation with him a couple days ago. His wife's from St. Petersburg.
Huh?
She was there as well. And Edmonton is not St. Petersburg. And St. Petersburg is not Edmonton. Loves it.
That's good.
It's been a good fit.
I think so.
Works hard. You know where you're getting every shift.
Yeah. Flipped out by Stetcher and then batted into the Jet zone by Jones. Henrique into the left wing corner. It does come free, and it's Nemesnikov will go in behind the Winnipeg net. Out through the middle, where he can find Nikolai Ehlers. It's center ice shot. It in. It hit a skate. Ehlers on the right wing. Let it go. Glances off of the stick of Skinner, and the puck in the left wing corner of the Edmonton end. As Bouchard comes out from behind the net.
That was a world-class pick by Ekholm.
He'll dump it in. That's too far for Kapanen. It's icing against Edmonton. 6 minutes to go here in the second. Tied at 2.
A little bit too much D-zone time for my liking for Edmonton as this game's worn on. Of course, the Oilers do not have Leon Draisaitl. Jets don't have Pionk.
No. Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Goes in front of the Edmonton goal, lifted up and out by Bouchard. Goes up on end, going to roll just wide of the Jets net. Icing's waved off anyway. DeMello out from behind his own net, and he's through the middle. DeMello's pass off the stick to Niederreiter. Stuart Skinner to play it. High on the glass, around the glass, it goes out of play. With 5:38 to go here in the second, we can take a break. The Oilers and the Jets are tied at 2. From Rogers Place's Ford dealers, NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. 5:38 to go in the second period, tied at 2. Oilers and Jets. Face off the Edmonton zone to the left of Stuart Skinner. Henrique taking the draw against Scheifele. And the puck through the middle to Janmark. Skates onto it. He'll get to center. On the right to Brown, in over the line to Janmark. Goes to the corner. DeMello takes him to the boards. Swept around to the left wing point. Brown got it to Nurse. Now right back behind the net. Off the stick of Brown to Janmark. Janmark to Brown. Brown up the left wing, through the middle, just went through the skates of Janmark, and Scheifele will come up to center ice and dump it in.
Got to make a play there if you're the Oilers. Had a chance for a look.
Scheifele behind the Edmonton net, and now they're going to the skates of Brown.
Might not get too many tonight, Cam.
Nope. Brown up the left wing. It has been a tight defensive game. Shots just 11-9 right now for Winnipeg. Game tied at 2. Scheifele's pass inside the Edmonton blue line. Nurse shot it right into the Oiler bench. And Calvin Pickard with a nice glove save.
Winnipeg product?
Yes, he is. Got stopped by Calvin Pickard. 4:48 to go here in the second period. Last game of the road trip for the Jets.
Jets have won 63% of the faceoffs in this game. Edmonton's been sliding for a while in the faceoffs here.
Ekholm off the left wing boards, got it out. Sandberg inside his own blue line, over to Miller. Banks it out to the neutral zone. Hyman to Jeff Skinner. Goes into the Jets end to the right corner. Gets by Sandberg. Goes to the right corner. Pass to the middle block before it could get in front of the net. On the right wing, Bouchard, keep it in. Comes free to Lowry. He gets pasted along the boards by Skinner, and the puck comes out.
Great takeout from Skinner.
Hammered into the zone by Ekholm. Sandberg across to Miller. Up the right wing to Niederreiter. He's going to get it out. Onto it is Appleton with Lowry. Appleton to Lowry. Oh, and Lowry just shot it wide. Puck along the right wing. Niederreiter. Left side to Nemesnikov. Puck gets to the corner as it went off the stick, and it'll be right to McDavid. It'll come out to center ice down the right wing. Into the jet zone. Cuts across the middle. Goes over to the left wing. Top of the circle. Across on the right, over to Podkolzin, and his shot just missed on the glove side, and it comes out of the zone. Stetcher in behind the Oiler net will stop there.
What a rush by McDavid, though. He beat 4 men.
Long pass on the right, it's too far. It's going to go down into the Jets' end. Hellebuck had to play it as Podkolzin was in there. And it comes up the right wing to Ehlers. We'll get it out to Nemesnikov. Nemesnikov, the shot! Save made by Skinner. Will cover it up with 3:10 to go here in the second. And this game tied at 2.
Oilers got to do a little bit better job. Like, I got no problem. They're catching Edmonton in the neutral zone. And that's how they're creating looks. You want the D to gap up. Tighter on zone entries, but not on long stretches. And on back-to-back shifts, they created odd man breaks. And the Oilers gave up the game-tying goal that way as well.
Face off to the left of Skinner. Out comes Henrique. Take the draw against Morgan Barron. Barron can win it. Morrissey over to DeMello. Down the right wing to Iafallo. Right wing boards to Barron. Out to Iafallo. A backhand stopped by Skinner. Goes over to the left wing. Barron to Tanev. Back to the line. It comes out. Morrissey wasn't quite at the left point.
Right now, Edmonton's got to survive the rest of this period here, Cam.
Barron will shoot it in. Wallman turns back for it. Goes in behind the Edmonton net. Up the left wing. Off of Jones. Hellebuck will come out to stop it. Leaves it. It's in behind the goal for Morrissey. To the right side to DeMello. Up the right wing. Barron will come in. He'll shoot it. That misses short side as he had slipped in behind Nurse. And the puck to the blue line and to center, and it's Arvidsson into the jet zone to the right wing corner. Now it's up against the boards. Podkolzin's trying to dig it free to Nugent Hopkins. To the blue line to Stetcher. His shot tipped towards the net as Podkolzin got his stick on it. Stetcher right point again. A shot, and it's blockered away by Hellebuck. Cleared out by Barron. Stetcher gets away from Velarde. Comes up the right wing into the jet zone. Stetcher in behind the net. His pass hit a skate. Stays in behind the goal. Nugent Hopkins to Stetcher. Stetcher on the right wing. Podkolzin, a shot, and that was directed by Nugent Hopkins, and Hellebuck the save. Puck in the left corner. Nugent Hopkins on the end boards to Podkolzin on the right wing to Kulak, who comes in from the blue line. Right wing corner, centering pass, save made by Hellebuck off of Nugent Hopkins, and the puck lifted up and out.
Some good grinding there from Edmonton. They got some pucks in tight down low.
Tied at 2 here in the second. 1:09 to go in the period. Off of McDavid's stick into the Jets' end. DeMello behind the net. For Morrissey up the right wing. We'll get it out off the stick of Velarde as we're into the last minute of the second period. And an icing call against Winnipeg. Oilers get a solid shift from Nugent Hopkins, Podkolzin, and Arvidsson. Hellebuck called upon to make a couple of saves. Face off to the right of Hellebuck. Oilers need another player. There we go. And it'll be Henrique to come out and take the draw as he's up against Scheifele. Scheifele wins it. DeMello over to Kyle Connor. Now to Morrissey up the right wing to Scheifele. Push it in behind Bouchard. It goes into the right corner. Now in behind the net's Henrique. Around the right wing boards and out. 40 seconds to go here in the second period. Tied at 2. Morrissey for the Jets. Right wing to DeMello. Center ice, shot it in. Comes around off the stick of Jeff Skinner and out of the zone. DeMello. Up the right wing to Niederreiter. Got it out. To Appleton, into the Oiler end, left side. Morrissey shot, and a save made by Skinner. As Morrissey down the left wing with a good shot. We'll get a little pushing in front of the Edmonton net.
Holmes getting the penalty.
Oh, he hit Niederreiter. Niederreiter is a little upset here. 15 seconds to go in the second period.
Well, he got all of them.
He did.
That's a, you know what?
Yeah, they had one each, and they were okay. And then the second one's what was the penalty. All right. Second power play of the game for the Jets.
Kind of playing with fire, though.
Yep, you're right. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Puck to the blue line. Morrissey over to Kyle Connor. Right wing, a shot. That's blocked, and it goes over to Scheifele. To the point to Morrissey. Now to Connor. 5 seconds to go in the period. Towards the net, deflected by Ehlers. Comes in front. Morrissey, side of the net, deflected wide by Scheifele right at the end of the period. And the Jets will have a minute 45 of power play time to start off the third period.
Well, they got a couple pretty good looks there with an ozone face-off win on the power play. And you're playing with fire against a team at 30% with the extra man. Should set up for a heck of a third, but the Oilers with a huge kill to start.
Exactly. Tied at 2. We're after 2 here at Rogers Place. Jeff Skinner with both goals for Edmonton. Cole Perfetti and Josh Morrissey have scored for the Jets. The teams trading goals in each of the first 2 periods. Place tied at 2. Oilers and Jets. Starting off the third period. We don't see Connor McDavid on the bench. I think he got dinged up there late in the second period.
Left hand, Josh Morrissey.
Yeah. We don't see him there right now. Edmonton shorthanded for a minute 45 to start off this third period. The Oiler penalty kill is brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Morrissey in his own zone across to Scheifele. Drops it back to Kyle Connor and knocked off his stick. Jets bring it in on the offside. Just 14 seconds into the third.
Excellent pickup by our engineer, Troy Bowler, noticed. And it was after McDavid had the extended rush up the ice. And Josh Morrissey slashed him. And I thought he got him on the left wrist. Or hand.
Face-off outside the Edmonton blue line. Oilers are 8-6-1 when tied after 40. Jets are 9-6-2. Ehlers will take it into his own zone. Now go in behind the net. Drop it to Morrissey. Morrissey through the middle. Swings it back to Kyle Connor. Get it across on the right. And now back to the point to Morrissey. Morrissey to Connor. Over to Ehlers. Has it on the left wing. Another penalty coming to Edmonton as they touch it.
What happened here?
And the Oilers are going to be down 5-on-3 for a minute 3.
Edmonton minor penalty 25, roughing.
What? Well, there's hit Velarde in front of the Edmonton goal.
That's a love tap. 2 love taps in a row from the Oilers D here. Go ahead and miss the slash. Game's too fast for them.
Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Minute 3 to go on the penalty to Ekholm. Goes past Morrissey and out of the Oilers zone. And Winnipeg has to reset. To Connor. Connor will give it to Ehlers into the Oiler end. Back to the left wing, point to Morrissey. Cross to Kyle Connor, brings it across the blue line, left wing corner to Scheifele, to Connor. To Scheifele, pass to the middle, broken up by Nugent Hopkins, and on the backhand he'll get it down the ice. Morrissey through the middle to Scheifele. Into the Oiler end. Scheifele goes in behind the net. To the left wing, back to the point. Morrissey over to Connor, top of the circle on the right. To Ehlers, right corner. Back to Kyle Connor, he's on the blue line. Left wing corner. Scheifele to Connor, his shot, save made by Skinner. And the puck cleared out by Nugent Hopkins. Penalty to Ekholm, now over. Scheifele into the Oiler end, gave it away to Ekholm. Picked off the pass, he'll play it all the way down the ice. 45 seconds left to go on the penalty to Nurse. We're 2 minutes into the third. Tied at 2, the Oilers and the Jets. Up the right wing to Mesnikov. Floats back into his own end. Will go across to Iafallo, and he missed Miller with it. So it goes in behind the Jets' goal. Miller up the left wing to Perfetti. Well, drop pass to Nemesnikov, to Iafallo. Got it into the Edmonton end. Nemesnikov to the blue line to Miller. A walk in. Hammer a shot. And that one hits somebody. That hit Ekholm and go out of play.
Man, he ate that one.
That goes out of play.
But right now, the concern, obviously, Leon Draisaitl out, lower body injury. And no Connor McDavid on the Oilers bench after getting slashed. Sneaky, dirty little slash. It happens all the time in games. Josh Morrissey didn't get called on it. And
yeah, in real time, I didn't even notice it.
And McDavid not currently available for the Oilers.
Puck back to the point. Miller's shot, and that one was blocked as Henrique got in front of it. Miller will get it across, and it goes to the right wing. Perfetti checked on the play. He'll recover it, then lost it, and Henrique will get it out, and the penalty is over. And the Oilers were able to kill off a minute 3 of 5-on-3.
They're saying lower body injury. McDavid will not return.
Jets 0 for 3 on the power play. See if the Oilers can get some momentum after killing the 5-on-3. As it goes deep into the Edmonton zone. Bouchard behind the net. Left wing to Henrique. Up the left wing boards. Gets it out to center ice to Corey Perry. Takes it in over the line. Right side for Bouchard. It missed him. It goes in behind the Jets net. Hyman got it over to the right wing. It's top of the circle. Puck goes to Henrique to the goal, and his shot goes wide. Left wing corner, Morrissey.
Well, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is probably going to play 10 minutes here in the third period. Yeah.
Morrissey will shoot it in. Right side to Bouchard. Floated up to the line, didn't get out. Barron put it on goal. Stick saved by Skinner. Barron in the left corner. To the middle, his shot. It just goes wide. Barron trying to wrap it around. He hit the side of the net. Now Barron in front of the goal. Goes cross ice. Gave it to Tanev. Back to the blue line. DeMello to Fleury. A shot save. Rebound off the post. They score. And the Jets take a 3-2 lead. Skinner made the first save, then they hit the post, and then on the third rebound, Tanev puts it in to make it 3-2 Winnipeg. .356 time of the goal.
The Oilers had a chance to make a play defensively, get the puck out, they didn't. And the Jets swing it around, and their depth players come through.
10th of the year for Brandon Tanev. 3-2 Jets here in the third period. The Edmonton blue line, Scheifele to the corner, stick lifted by Nugent Hopkins, and Nugent Hopkins had the stick knocked right out of his hand.
But seriously, man, if you're going to call the last 2 calls you made, you can't have a guy in a forecheck hack the stick out of a player's hand, creating a turnover, not call that.
Wallman over to Ekholm, up the left wing. Cross ice, too far for Arvidsson. It's icing against Edmonton. 4:25 gone here in the third. Tanev Tanev breaking the 2-2 tie here in the third period to put the Jets up by 1. Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Nugent Hopkins to take the draw. Into the face-off circle with Nemesnikov. Puck to the left wing point. Morrissey to DeMello. Right wing to Ehlers. All the way up to the blue line. Across it. Down the left wing. Ehlers will shoot it. Misses the net. Wrapped it around the boards and down the ice.
Oilers got to get back in the game here, Cam. They had a great kill. Killed off a 5v3. But couldn't build any momentum off of that.
At center. Puck shot in by Kulak. And behind the net, Morrissey. His pass, go off a skate. Puck goes to Brown of the Oilers. Back to the left wing point. Kulak, a shot, and a save made by Hellebuck. He's able to hold on. 5:03 gone in the third. 3-2 Jets lead. Tanev from Iafallo and Fleury at 3:56. Henrique on the ice with Hyman and Perry. Shots are 16-14 for Winnipeg. Henrique wins the draw. Puck to the blue line. Kulak shoots it. Just deflected wide by Hyman. The wraparound saved by Hellebuck. He didn't even know. And it's under his pad. Hyman with the wraparound, and he almost got that thing around and underneath Hellebuck before he even knew about it. Hellebuck was looking one way. Hyman was wrapping it around the other. But he had the pad down. It kept it out of the net. Lowry to take the draw. Something wrong with his stick, so we'll go get another one. Henrique against Lowry. To the right of Hellebuck. Henrique wins it. Puck to the left wing point. Kulak towards the net. Hits somebody. Comes into the slot. Turned up. Getting it out with Sandberg. Henrique in the neutral zone. Kulak over to Stetcher. Stetcher up the right wing. To the middle at center ice. Off a Kulak stick. Now Henrique will bring it in down the left wing. His shot off the arm of Hellebuck. It's chopped in front of the net. That one was just beyond Schenn. And now Schenn has it on the right wing. Across to Sandberg at center ice. He'll dump it in. Kapanen in behind the Oiler goal. He'll come up the right side. As he gathers speed, goes through the middle, over to the left, off the left wing boards, into the Jets' end. It hits Brown, goes to Kapanen. Over to the right wing, along the right wing boards, Wallman. He got spun around, puck flipped up and out. Max Jones, to Nurse, now on the right to Kapanen. Too far for him. Hellebuck will play it. Into the right wing corner to Miller. Up to Tanev, got it out of the zone. Fleury on the left side, take it back into Jets territory. We'll go across to Miller. We're coming up to 6.5 gone here in the third. 3-2 Jets lead. At center ice, it's Arvidsson to Nugent Hopkins. At his own blue line to Matthias Ekholm. Into the middle to Nugent Hopkins. Up the right wing. Podkolzin will come into the Jets' end. He's going to drive to the net and off the stick of Hellebuck. Puck back to the right wing point. Bouchard will shoot it. That hit bodies in the slot. Puck cleared out by Kyle Connor. Bouchard on his in the right wing corner to Ekholm. Up to Bouchard. Get it to the blue line. It doesn't get out. Kyle Connor to the left wing corner. And behind the Edmonton net, he'll take a hit from Ekholm. Scheifele has it right side to the blue line to Morrissey. Towards the net. Put it wide, looking for a redirect. Scheifele has it on the right wing. To DeMello, to Scheifele on the right point. A shot, and it's blocked. Scheifele stick snaps in half. And Arvidsson will come up the right wing into the Jets end. Cross ice pass. The shot by Podkolzin. Great Great stop by Hellebuck.
What a play by Arvidsson.
It's in behind the net. Sent to the right point. Stetcher in from the right wing will keep it in. Scheifele in the corner in his own end to Morrissey. To DeMello through the middle to Ehlers. Center ice, he'll bounce it off the glove of Stuart Skinner. It goes into the right corner. 3-2 Jets here in the third. Puck played to Nemesnikov. We'll go to the right corner. 8 minutes into this third period. To the blue line, the shot. That goes wide as Shen let it go from the point. Coming out with it to center ice, Jeff Skinner. To Kulak in over the line in front of the goal. And Ehlers got the puck to the right, up to the blue line. And Perfetti will get it out to Nemesnikov off his stick into the Edmonton left wing corner. Goes behind the net to Kulak. To the blue line where Miller will keep it in for the Jets. Behind the net for Niederreiter. He lost it. Skinner will get it out. Jeff Skinner into the Jet zone. Over to the left. They'll shoot it towards the net, and a save by Hellebuck. He holds on to it. We're going to take a break. 8 minutes, 41 seconds gone here in the third. 3-2. Jets lead the Oilers from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Here at Rogers Place, Jets have a 3-2 lead on the Oilers. 8:41 gone in the third. Face off in the Winnipeg zone to the right of Connor Hellebuck. Puck goes to Hyman. To the left wing point to Nurse. Comes down the left wing. He'll put it in front of the net off the pad of Hellebuck. Came in front of the goal. And Niederreiter there for the Jets. Out to center ice to Sandberg. Into the Edmonton zone on the right to Lowry. His pass to the middle. It's picked off. Perry will get it out. Left wing to Hyman. In over the Jet line. Drops it to Corey Perry. In front of the net but off the stick of Hellebuck. Goes over to the right wing. Nurse behind the goal to Hyman. Takes a hit. Lowry to Niederreiter. Off the boards and out. Inside his own blue line. Wallman to Nurse. Nurse will slow it up. Oilers will change the forwards. To center to Bouchard. They'll lift it into the left wing corner. Crowd urging on the Oilers here in the third. They're down by one. To the right point. Bouchard a shot. Hits a skate. DeMello will get it up to the blue line where Bouchard keeps it in to the middle of the ice. And off a stick as Arvidsson tried to one-timer it. And it goes over to the left wing. The left wing corner, Nugent Hopkins to Arvidsson. Arvidsson ties up with Morrissey. Scheifele is in there as well. Nugent Hopkins comes in for the Oilers. Nugent Hopkins swing it back to the right wing point to Bouchard for Ekholm on the right wing to Podkolzin. Fire that across to Arvidsson. Now to Podkolzin, one-timer, and he just put it wide. Podkolzin recovers it out of the right corner. He'll step out and shoot it. Miss on the short side. DeMello leaving it behind the net to Morrissey. Over to DeMello.
Right now, this line is Edmonton's number one line. They were the number 3 line on Tuesday before McDavid and Draisaitl got knocked out of the lineup here.
The pass for Jeff Skinner too far. It's icing against Edmonton. Yes. Connor McDavid leaving this game after the second period.
They're saying it was a lower body issue.
Okay.
So.
Face off to the right of Skinner.
Oilers with some decent pressure here. They're working.
Yeah,
they're grinding.
They are.
And Darnell Nurse almost wrong-footed Connor Hellebuck.
9:25 to go in the third. 3-2. Jets lead. Brandon Tanev from Iafallo and Fleury here in the third. That's the difference. Puck comes in front off the crossbar. That shot by Perfetti. And the puck sent out.
Oilers face-offs in this game have been. And it doesn't help. You don't have Draisaitl. Now you don't have McDavid.
It's in the neutral zone. To the Edmonton blue line, Stetcher. Throw it across to Brent Kulak. Makes a move. Comes into the Jets end through the middle. Goes over to the left wing in front. I was looking for Brown. And we'll get to the right point, though. It's Stetcher down the right wing boards to Connor Brown. Put it to the end boards and lift it up and out by Ehlers. High in the air. It's a weird hop at the Edmonton blue line. Janmark over to Kulak. Kulak through the middle in his own end. Little bank pass to Hyman. Hit by Shen. It's up against the boards. Just inside the Jets end. It comes out. Stetcher over to Wallman. He'll shoot it in. It's going to rim to the left. Off the skate of Hyman. And on the inboards, Henrique got it to Hyman. Hyman, a right wing corner. Up the right side, top of the circle, towards the net. It couldn't get a shot through. Goes to the blue line where Wallman makes a little move on the right wing. Off the right wing boards to Perry in the corner. His pass to the middle. It gets knocked down by Sandberg. Up the left wing to Tanev. Got it out. Nurse skates away from Barron. Over to Wallman. Wallman for Kasperi Kapanen up the right wing. As he gets to center ice, he's able to shoot it in. Hellebuck quickly out of his net. He's got to play it. Got it into the corner. And up the right wing is Niederreiter. 3-2. Jets lead. 7:25 to go in the third. Puck dumped in. Stuart Skinner to the right corner for Bouchard. Out through the middle to Ekholm. Now to Kapanen. In over the Jets blue line. Dump it into the left wing corner. Along the boards, DeMello will get it out. It hit Jeff Skinner's skate. Off of Appleton into the Edmonton zone. Jones to Bouchard. Now to Ekholm. Up the left wing to Arvidsson. Into the Jets end left wing as Edmonton makes changes. Arvidsson will find Nugent Hopkins, who's come out onto the ice, goes into the left wing corner. In on the end boards with Scheifele on him. It gets into the skates of Podkolzin. He battles in there with Miller. We'll go to the right wing. Stetcher from the right wing blue line. Along the boards to Nugent Hopkins. He's up at the point. Scheifele pushes him out of the zone. And now across to Kulak. Back into his own end. Up the left wing for Vasily Podkolzin. Cross ice to Stetcher. Goes past his stick. It'll be icing against the Oilers. With 6:18 to go in the third, and the Jets are up 3-2. Shots just 18-17. Good chances have been hard to come by in this game for either team. Nugent Hopkins to take the draw against Scheifele. Jeff Skinner has both goals for Edmonton. Perfetti, Morrissey, and Tanev for the Jets. Puck to the point. Shen off the inboards. The ricochet in front of the Edmonton net. And it'll go to Kulak as Stuart Skinner got knocked into the Edmonton goal. The crowd reacting to that as he slowly gets up. Nugent Hopkins in behind the Edmonton net up the left wing. To Podkolzin. His pass to the middle. It hit a leg. Kept in by Velarde. Stetcher has it right corner. Up the right wing boards to Arvidsson. He'll go cross ice. Too far for Podkolzin, but it won't be icing. Shen behind his net. Missed Sandberg with it. So it'll be Henrique on the right wing. To the right wing point for Wallman. Across the line to Nurse. Nurse will shoot it. Save, rebound. Scores! Zach Hyman with a loose puck. And he has tied this game at 3.
The Oilers have had 2 or 3 deflections in this game. One by Hyman, one by Nugent Hopkins. It doesn't end up in the net. That time Nurse with the presence of mind. Desperation time for Edmonton in the final 5.5 minutes without 2 of the 4 best players on the planet. And Nurse puts it on the goal, and Hyman gets inside positioning and taps the rebound home. We got a tie game with 5:34 left.
25th of the year for Hyman. Just a little shot from the left point by Nurse, and the rebound was sitting there for Hyman to slam it in. And we're tied at 3 here in the third period. As the puck to center ice, and it's Ehlers into the Edmonton zone. Cross ice pass to Perfetti. His backhand just missed. Perfetti shoots it in behind the Edmonton goal. Wallman on the left to Nurse. He'll go across to Janmark, and it's Janmark into the Jet zone to the middle. Drops it. Brown, the shot off the stick of DeMello, and it goes wide of the net.
Brown did not. Oh, wow. We got an accidental collision, and Niederreiter collided with Janmark. Or no, that's Nemesnikov. It was a Skinner.
And Nemesnikov slow to get up. We're going to take the break as Nemesnikov will be attended to. With 4:57 to go here in the third, the Oilers and the Jets are tied at 3. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year.
So the storyline coming in was no Leon Draisaitl. The storyline in-game, no Connor McDavid in the third period. Oilers reporting it's a lower body issue. And now Stuart Skinner knocked out all again.
Yeah. Teams have traded goals in each of the 3 periods. Jeff Skinner has 2 for Edmonton. Zach Hyman's also scored. For Winnipeg, it's been Cole Perfetti, Josh Morrissey, and Brandon Tanev. Calvin Pickard, who grew up in Winnipeg, now into the game. Face off to the right of Hellebuck.
Given that they don't have McDavid and Draisaitl, I think those guys would be pretty pleased with the performance of their teammates through the first 15 minutes of this period. They battled hard.
Henrique to take the draw. Up against Lowry, kicks it back to the blue line, but able to get it out was Appleton. Bouchard after it in the corner with Niederreiter on him. Got it in behind the net to Henrique. Off the right wing boards and out for Perry. To the middle now to Ekholm. Comes into the Jet zone down the left wing. From the angle, he's shot off the stick and it launches out of play. 4:37 to go here in the third. And the game tied at 3. Face off to the right, Connor Hellebuck. Ekholm having some words with Nino Niederreiter. Well, they've added an assist to Wallman on the Hyman goal. So Hyman from Nurse and Jake Wallman.
Given that McDavid and Draisaitl are not going to be available if this thing gets to overtime, I might contemplate having a couple 2D units for Edmonton.
Yeah.
Right? And just letting guys like Nurse, Wallman freelance a bit offensively. Something to watch for. We got ways to go before that, though.
Jeff Skinner in the left corner of the Jet zone. Goes in behind the goal. Connor Brown. Brown on the right wing to the point. Ekholm. Gave the puck to Bouchard to the right wing corner for Janmark. We had it for a moment. Tanev's able to give it to Barron. He'll get it out. A bouncing puck that Ekholm negotiates, takes in behind the net, stops with Iafallo right on him. He's in the left wing corner. We'll get it up the left wing boards to Skinner and out to the neutral zone. Josh Morrissey into the Edmonton end. Hit by Brown, loose puck to Wallman. Go in behind the net. Now being tended by Calvin Pickard up the right wing to Janmark. Pass on the left. Oh, just skipped over the stick of Arvidsson. It's icing.
He's got to make that play. He's got 2 players on the ice with him at the end of a shift. Against a team that's dominated the face-off circle.
Face off to the left of Pickard. 3:48 to go in the third. Tied at 3. Oilers and Jets. And Nurse on the left wing to Podkolzin. We'll get it out up the right side to Arvidsson. Comes in over the Jet line. Right wing to the corner off the stick of Podkolzin. Right back to Arvidsson. Arvidsson's stick broke. Puck goes to the blue line. Nugent Hopkins will shoot it. It hit Podkolzin. He has it on the left wing. Along the left wing boards. Podkolzin into the corner to Nugent Hopkins. Trying to cycle it. But it's Scheifele. Able to get it out now to Kyle Connor. He's got some speed over the Edmonton line. And shot off the stick of Nurse. Goes out of play. We're going to take a break. 3:10 to go here in the third. Oilers and Jets tied at 3. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through edmontonsbesthotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. edmontonsbesthotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Businesses deserve the best protection against cyber threats. Alltech offers state-of-the-art IT and cybersecurity solutions to safeguard digital assets. The team of experts at Alltech are dedicated to providing the highest level of security, ensuring that data remains safe and operations are seamless. With Alltech, businesses can focus on growth while the rest is handled. From advanced threat detection to comprehensive data security, Alltech has it covered. Choose Alltech for reliable and effective cybersecurity. Visit alt-tech.ca now to learn more.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through edmontonsbesthotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. edmontonsbesthotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Oilers and Jets tied at 3 with 3:10 to go in the third. Face off to the right, Calvin Pickard. Oilers with no McDavid here in the third period, and Stuart Skinner's come out of the game as well. Puck goes to the left wing point over the stick of Morrissey and out. No Draisaitl coming into the game. It's a puck wired into the Edmonton zone. Ehlers from the angle off the blocker of Pickard. Back to the left wing point. Morrissey shot blocked by Hyman. It comes out to center ice. Hyman on the right wing. Hit by Morrissey. Gets into the corner. After it was Henrique, but Morrissey to Ehlers. Now over to DeMello. DeMello to Nikolai Ehlers. And he'll come out through the middle, get to center, flip it to the right wing corner. Nurse has to go back for it.
You got to be kidding. You have to be kidding me.
Ehlers.
This guy's, that better be one each way.
You got knocked down.
Are you serious?
And Corey Perry's going to the box.
Edmonton, number 90, doing it line for hooking.
Fourth power play of the game for the Jets.
He just got embarrassed. He sold that one. Huge kill coming up for us.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Can't keep giving the number one ranked power play in the league. But still.
Nugent Hopkins clears it off the draw. Morrissey out from behind his goal. Up the left wing to Kyle Connor. Chris crosses to Scheifele, now to Ehlers, into the Oiler end, left wing corner. Ehlers behind the net, to the right wing point. Velarde over to Morrissey. Down the left wing to Scheifele, back to Morrissey, right to Connor. His shot, and that goes off the shoulder of Pickard, maybe off his mask. Tucked in the left corner. I think that mask has come dislodged, and we get the whistle. Yeah. Minute 50 to go here in the third. Tied at 3. Calvin Pickard will have his... Gonna get that mask. Put back on. Blew the snap right off the back there. Gonna take his time. Veteran.
It's heated in front of the net here between Scheifele and Ekholm. They're having quite the conversation.
I think Calvin Pickard's got it all taken care of there, giving his penalty kill unit a little bit of extra time. Henrique and Nugent-Hopkins out with Ekholm and Kulak. Scheifele taking the draw for the Jets.
Jets have won 57% of the draws in this game.
Don't win that one, though, as Kulak can get it off the boards and down the ice. Out from behind the goal, Morrissey. At his own blue line to Scheifele. Now to Kyle Connor. At center ice to Scheifele. Into the Oiler end. Left wing corner to Ehlers. In front to Scheifele. Just missed him. Velarde has it down the right wing. The right wing corner to Connor to the point. No one there, and it will come out. 45 seconds left to go in the penalty to Corey Perry. Scheifele in on the left. He's going to lose it. Connor Brown's going to get it out. It's got Henrique with him. In over the line. Brown waiting. The shot. Save made by Hellebuck.
What a good shot. That was a good save by Hellebuck. Lots of high heat.
The right wing. Ehlers now to Scheifele. His shot. We're into the last minute here in the third. Tied at 3. The Oilers and the Jets. Penalty over in 22 seconds. Scheifele on the left wing. In front of the goal. Off a skate. Cleared out by Nugent-Hopkins. From behind his net is Miller. Penalty over in 8 seconds. 35 seconds to go here in the third. Perfetti will get it in. Across to Niederreiter towards the net. That went off an Oilers stick. Penalty is over. Kulak. Up to Perry. Perry into the Jets end. Right wing. To the right corner. Now behind the net. Wraps it in front. And off of Hellebuck. 12 seconds to go. Jets 0 for 4 on the power play. Perfetti will shoot it in. Steered aside by Pickard. It's in behind the net. Kulak. Right corner to Ekholm. Ekholm will get it out down the ice. We're going to go to overtime. Oilers and the Jets knotted up at 3. It's been an exciting game through 60. Can't wait for the 3-on-3. Don't go anywhere. Tied at 3 after 3 periods. The Oilers and the Jets. For Rogers Place, it is 4 dealers NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. For your Rogers Place, get set for OT. Oilers and Jets. Oilers are 11-3 in 3-on-3 OT. 0-1 in shootouts. 11-4 overall. The Jets 8-3 on the 3-on-3 variety. 1-1 in shootouts. 9-4 overall.
So 2 good teams in 3-on-3, but the Oilers without the 2 best 3-on-3 players in the league over the last 6 or 7 years. I mean, obviously, you'd say McKinnon and Carr are right there as well, but I think it's impressive Edmonton got a point in this game.
Oh, they've battled hard.
They've been shorthanded 4 times.
5-on-3 for 1:03.
Yeah.
Killed that off. Calvin Pickard had to come into this game in the third period after Stuart Skinner got drilled into the net.
So Nugent-Hopkins, Bouchard, and Hyman. Look at this. They're going with Lowry.
Lowry, Ehlers, Sandberg.
Boy, Sandberg's really become an important player. Don't forget, they don't have Pionk. Drop the puck, Stripes.
They do, and the Oilers get first possession. It's Bouchard down the right wing into the Jet zone. He'll take it right back out. Across to Nugent-Hopkins. Now he comes into the Jets end, down the right wing, into the right wing corner with Ehlers. Ehlers steals it. Then Ehlers lost it. Nugent-Hopkins out of the right corner to Hyman. The shot. Oh, what a save by Hellebuck coming across.
Great play by Nugent-Hopkins.
They blow it down.
Another mask off.
Oh, yeah. Hellebuck had his mask also dislodged. That was a great save. Good steal by Nugent-Hopkins. Perfect pass.
Look at this.
All right.
Arvidsson.
Wallman and Nurse, and Arvidsson wins it to himself, and he just misses.
Told you they'd go 2D with one of their groupings.
Nurse, back to Wallman. And take it in behind the net. Wallman waits in behind the Edmonton goal. Looping back Arvidsson, he'll get it on the left wing. Drop it back to Jake Wallman. Allman over the jet line. Right wing to Arvidsson, to the blue line to Nurse. Nurse off the boards, but that doesn't get to Wallman. Morrissey out of his own end for Winnipeg. Through the middle, into the Edmonton end, now to Scheifele. Scheifele drops it to Kyle Connor, shoots and scores. Kyle Connor off the right wing, fires it in, and the Jets will win it 4-3 in overtime.
Well, that guy can shoot the puck. It's his 37th of the season. And the Oilers had a chance, and the Jets got a big save.
Yeah.
From Connor Hellebuck. And then Edmonton gave the puck away. The two forwards, or the two defensemen back up there, and a little bit of a miscommunication in the O-zone. That gave Winnipeg puck possession. And they got some triggers in their team that can finish. And Connor did with his 37th of the season.
Yeah, great shot by Kyle Connor. And the Winnipeg Jets will win this in overtime. It was a minute 13 into this OT. But the Oilers had a glorious chance. And
Edmonton played well.
They did. You talk about battling hard. This playoff-like game.
Well, I mean, you don't finish the game with your starting goalie.
Yeah.
You don't have Connor McDavid on a night in which you didn't have Leon Draisaitl to start. You still got a point, and you were short-handed 4 times in the game. They had